On today's show,
do the Cavs need to slow the pace? Are the Warriors chasing 16-0? And are Curry and Durant the best duo of all time?
Lee Ellis joins us live from Cleveland to give us the lowdown on today's shoot-around.
And TK talks to Guy Fieri about why he's the Draymond Green of the culinary world.
It's Tuesday, June 6th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters, presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Whether you're listening to the podcast, joining us live right now on NBA TV, or later on YouTube, we're very, very happy to have you. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tass Mellis.
Do you believe, Land?
Over yonder, it is the bearded one. It's Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey-yo! TK, what's poppin', man?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at #TheStarters, and Kevin Durant and LeBron James are trading buckets on the court, but apparently they once traded bars in the recording studio as news broke this week that the two recorded a rap song together during the lockout season, which was followed closely by a snippet of the song leaking online. Take a listen.
And every hater all the same. I'm feeling like the world is Skip Bayless and I'm LeBron James. It ain't easy on the path I'm on, but put the world on my back cause I'm that strong. Long journey I've been on from the very start. No way I die off with this iron heart. It's the kid King James, acting 3-3-0. Let's get him.
Honestly, not too bad.
Yeah.
I'd give KD the edge on the raps. LeBron's probably got a better voice for it. Maybe they can make a career out of it. And if they do, it brings us to today's question. What is Kevin Durant and LeBron James's rap duo name? For instance, I think we should call them Juicy James and DJ Cool Kevin. Their first record can be called Baller Status. Well, that's just me. We want to hear from you, so let us know on Twitter, what is Kevin Durant and LeBron James's rap duo name? Send us your best tweets to #TheStarters. We'll hear from you later.
All right, get those tweets in. Can't wait to see your responses on Twitter. Lee Ellis, the international man of mystery, of course, is in Cleveland for games 3 and 4 of the finals. We'll talk to Lee a little bit later in the show, but we start tonight with a little true or false. It's the finals edition. Trey, you got the true or false questions.
Yep, today at practice, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue said the Cavs won't be changing much for game 3.
There's been speculation that you would consider swapping JR with Shumpert in the starting lineup. Is that a decision that you've made yet?
Nope.
What would you weigh if indeed you're
I'm
thinking
not doing
about that? Oh, you're not? Okay, so
No.
JR will start in game 3.
Yep. I'm not making a change.
True or false, the Cavs' refusal to adjust is a mistake.
I think it's false. I don't think you want to start Iman Shumpert. And let's be clear here. Ty Lue's going to make other adjustments. He's just not going to tell us about them.
Okay.
But as far as this one goes, I think it's the right move. J.R. Smith obviously hasn't played well on the road. He should play better at home. And you're going to have him in your rotation anyways. Do you want to steal his confidence from him and bring him off the bench? It cannot get worse. Just look at it.
That's a good point.
Look
It
at
can't get worse for him.
his numbers. He hit the first shot of this series, the first points for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he hasn't scored since.
Wow.
So listen, he got yanked basically about 2 minutes into that second half, didn't get back onto the floor. I think he'll be really pumped to play at home. And again, last year from games 1 and 2, he struggled in Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
He came back in 3 and 4. I understand the sort of the desire or how it looks right now that Kevin Durant needs another guy on him, and it may make sense to put Iman Shumpert in late in the game, but at this point, J.R. Smith, he needs confidence. Just throw him out there. He's going to be part of the rotation anyway.
Yeah, Coach Lue sort of said a lot today. It wasn't just that we're not going to start J.R. Smith. We're going to continue to start J.R. Smith and not put Shump in the starting lineup. He also said they're not going to change the pace, and he said we're not going to make any big adjustments, and that we just need to play better. I mean, he kept getting at that. We just need to play better. That is the mistake to me. I agree, the JR, I would start him. I get what you're saying. He had a bust-out game last finals in game 3 when he was at home. He hit 5 threes. You start him and see if he's got it going a little bit better at home and maybe make sort of a quick plug or pull if you have to put Shump in. But the mistake to me is you got to try slowing the pace here. It's not working, and it's not going to work. And I'm not saying, again, I said this yesterday, I'm not saying if you just slow the game up, they're automatically going to win, but why wouldn't you try it? Because if you look at it, last year's pace in the finals was around 95 possessions per game. This year in the 2 games, we're knocking on 106. That is drastically faster. And in those 2 games, what we saw were the Cavs were able to keep up for first half of the game, first quarter, first half, and then they ran out of gas because the Warriors just have too many guys and they're used to playing at that pace. I think they should slow it down. I think you got to get a little more physical, try and get to the line, because that gets you a little bit of break there, especially for your LeBron and guys. So I think they should do that. That's the mistake to me.
All this talk about pace these last few days, I think what the Cavs really want to do is pass the ball a little bit more and then get into their isolation. Just move it a little bit more. They basically had 2 or max 3 passes per possession in Game 2. Just move it a bit more and then get it to Kyrie Irving, the guy who destroyed last year in games 5, 6, and 7, who played isolation ball, who we all looked at and said, wow, this guy's an isolation player. He's so good. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what has to happen. Move the ball and then get it to your best players. And Kyrie Irving has to have a special performance in this finals. Do we not think he's going to break out at some point? It feels like, it's
Well,
Kyrie.
they're saying he might be banged up and has a knee injury here. It's in play. There's rumors floating around about that.
I have no idea. I know the length is bothering Kyrie Irving. That's clearly evident. And I think a few more passes. I think it's more tempo than pace that they have to change. Really, it's just moving the ball a little bit and then getting it to your best guys. LeBron destroyed in the first half. He was phenomenal. And again, they were only down 3 points going into that.
Did LeBron not look tired to you, though, in the second half?
Sure. That's where Kyrie's got to take over.
Yeah, that's
right?
probably fair. All right, Trey, next one.
All right, the Warriors are still undefeated in the playoffs, sitting at 14-0 through the first 2 games of the finals, and they're looking to become the first team in history to sweep the postseason, and they've done it in style, winning games by almost 17 per, which is also an NBA record. They were gunning for 73 wins last year, so true or false, the Warriors are chasing 16-0. 16-0.
They were. This came up today in media availability. Kerr was asked about it. I saw Draymond Green later asked about it. They're all saying the right things and saying, no. We don't want 16-0. We want 15-0. We want to go up 3-0 in this series. We're taking one game at a time. You're cliche. We're not doing this whole 73-9 thing like we did where we've got that circled. They're saying the right things. I don't believe it for a second. They absolutely want this because they got embarrassed last year, and for 12 months have heard nothing but the Cavs came back from 3-1. You blew a 3-1 lead. Mm-hmm. That shuts up a lot of those people, I think, if you do go 16-0 and become the first team in NBA history. And another point I heard Tom Habistro say this today on an ESPN podcast, if the Dubs do sweep, well, they avoid themselves from ever having to go up 3-1 again and hearing all those jokes and the possibilities of it happening again. So I think while they're saying the right things, and I get it, they definitely want to do this.
I totally agree. 12 months of having that pestered in your ear over and over and over again. The 3-1 joke, the 3-1 joke after the 3-1 joke. And the Cavs rubbed it in a little bit too with the tombstone cookies and the 3-1 drum at LeBron James's Halloween party earlier this year. It reminds me of the Spurs situation in 2013. They're pulling out the ropes. Ray Allen hits that shot. And that ate at them. And Greg Popovich has said this. That refocused them.
They couldn't go by ropes. Whenever they saw a rope, they freaked out. Yeah.
Right. They drove away from Home Depot. They never went to Home Depot.
Right.
But it's the exact same thing. It's driving them. And so this Game 3 again. Game 3 they lost each and every time in 2016's postseason. They've obviously won each and every one this postseason. Yeah, I think Game 3 is a focus, and obviously we all feel like if they get Game 3, then this baby is over.
They're definitely gunning for 16-0. Right. Yes, for sure. Trey, final one.
All right, Steph Curry is the reigning 2-time MVP and the only guy to be chosen as a unanimous MVP, and he's not even the best player on his own team. As new Warrior, Kevin Durant has been straight up dominant in the playoffs, and that's why Jeff Van Gundy suggested that the two might be the best duo to play together ever. It's a sizzling hot take, but true or false, Curry and Durant are the best duo ever.
Too soon, Jeff Van
Gundy. That's false.
This is way too early in their career. They're 29 and 28 respectively. I think it's a little unfair to even throw this at them, and there's no way that they can compare to many duos in the past.
There are 3 automatics, right? 3 automatics.
Magic, Kareem,
yes.
Shaq, Kobe, MJ, Pippen.
Exactly. And then there are many more that you could say, no, you probably put that ahead of them, but those 3 are guaranteed. They're not ahead of them.
And there's a lot more. There has to be. There has to be more, but those ones are unequivocally. Listen, at this point, if these two play together the next few years, they can rack up some titles, but they have three combined MVPs and 1 combined title.
And it's also their first season together.
They haven't won a title. Look, together. I will say this. What's interesting to me is if Van Gundy had said that they're the best offensive duo of all time, then I think it's a little bit more like, okay, that's possible. These are 2 of the greatest scoring threats we've ever seen already earlier in their careers. I think it's a little more, okay, maybe. But overall, No, it's still those 3 that we named, and then it's a bunch of other ones.
Well,
You don't
even if
think
you
so?
make the only offensive case, then you just throw in Magic and Kareem. You got the
I get
greatest
it.
assist man ever and the all-time leading scorer in there.
Well,
There's
yeah,
no
but
way
Durant
around
and Curry
this,
are
really.
both by far better shooters than Magic Johnson ever was. I'm just saying it's a bit more of an argument, a bit more of a debate that I can maybe just offensively, but not overall.
It's not fair just to compare these guys' resumes to all these guys we mentioned. They're 29 and 28 again.
Right.
They're halfway through their careers, so they shouldn't have the 5 titles that Kobe Bryant has, and they shouldn't have the recognition that he has either.
Yeah, but Jeff Van Gundy said it.
Yeah,
That's got to be true.
that's true.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, quick music change, keeping you on your toes.
Kept us everybody. That's why we stalled.
When we return,
Little stall there.
Lily
What is
joins
he
us
doing?
live
Can you believe it?
from
He's doing the
finals.
moonwalk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, can we just, do we have to have him on? We do? All right, we'll talk to Lily when we return.
Creeping.
Back to the starters. There he is, joining us live from Cleveland. It is Lee Ellis. Lee, right away, I'm a little disappointed. I thought you were going to be in basketball gear because you were bragging that you were going to be in some on-court demonstration with Vince Carter, but apparently you couldn't get off the bench.
You're disappointed. God, how do you think I feel right now? I brought all my basketball gear and everything, and then I got cut. I feel like Michael Jordan in high school. But, yeah, unfortunately, I was more than ready and more than available, but they had no need for me, so I think I'm officially being waived.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's 3D there, and Bones and Vince, and you're just sitting on the
Yeah, well,
sidelines, taking it all in. Oh, okay, you got a
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, knock down that corner 3 there, Lee. Way to knock it down.
Hey, you only have to make one, and that's my spot, so I'm pretty happy with the end result.
Okay, great stuff. Look, we also learned that you made a new friend today, you were telling us. Who's the friend?
Well, it's not just my friend, guys. It's actually a friend for all of us because everyone in the NBA world knows that Michael Rappaport has had a beef in the past with us, but I can officially say today that beef has been squashed.
Fellas, I want to let you know I am a fan. At first I was like, what the but I'm a fan. It's my first time here at a practice, ever here at a shoot-around, first time at a finals. I love the show. I get hyped before the show.
You're even wearing a shirt like
I'm
we
even
wear
wearing
on
a
the
shirt, yes. So I love the show. I'm a fan, and keep doing your thing, and congratulations on everything. Sincerely, I'm a big fan. Where's my man Skeets?
I'm right here. So the beef is over,
Wow,
Lee.
it's over.
Way to squash that beef, man.
Yeah, well, the finals brings people together, and I saw him there, and, he could do with a bit of time in the sun, old Michael Rappaport. He's a pretty pale-looking fella. But,
The beef is back on.
Wow.
The beef is back on.
hey,
All right.
listen, we've got to get a few shots in there at him as well, because he took plenty at us, and I think we got the full Michael Rappaport experience by him dropping an F-bomb in there as well.
I
So
did
that
like
was all
that.
fun.
I
But
did like
yeah,
that.
I'll tell you what, if we see him again, I am going to try to challenge him to a little one-on-one as well, just so we can really try to embarrass him.
Okay, all right. Well, get it there, Ellis. You're on fire here. Okay, let's talk a little ball here, a little finals. How did the Cavs sound and sort of look today at practice and media availability? Are they optimistic here as they get ready for Game 3?
Yeah, I think they are, because even though we're all talking about what happened last year, it is the same situation. And of course, the Cavs came out, and really, this is where things started to turn for them. They had a huge Game 3 victory, and that was without Kevin Love. So a lot of people are saying, well, history won't repeat itself. But if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, you have to believe that it will, and it can, because they're healthier than they were last year. They're a better team than they were last year. And they also know that no matter how bad the predicament is, they can get out of it. So I really, watching them today, Shumpert and J.R. Smith and LeBron's there for a little bit as well, and Kyrie Irving, you wouldn't know they're down 0-2 and facing a potential loss in the finals here. They look pretty comfortable, and they feel that being back in the home court with all their crowd behind them, that obviously this is an important game. I won't say it's pivotal because it's not Game 5, but it's a very, very important game for them to win, and they feel pretty confident that they're going to be able to get the job done.
What about the Warriors? I mean, we talked in the last block here about the idea of them maybe chasing 16-0. Kerr says, no, we're not doing that. Draymond's on record saying, no, we're not doing that. You've been around the team here today. Are they? I mean, off the record, are they talking about 16-0, or is that something they're gunning for?
I mean, it's one of those things that, it would be the cherry on the cake, but they're not really focused on that because, again, they know they haven't actually won anything yet. They've only won 2 games in the series, and they know that no matter how promising things look, it could easily turn on them. So I actually believe them. You know, just listening to them, they all got asked about that question as well, and the coach Steve Kerr talked about it, and they said, listen, we don't care at all about Game 4 right now in the sweep. We just want to win Game 3 and give ourselves a chance in Game 4. And if they sweep and if they go on to win the finals and the playoffs without losing, then of course that's a great achievement. But you also remember the 73-9 is an incredible regular season record, but it now doesn't really count for anything because they didn't win the ring and they didn't finish off the season. So I think last year sort of scarred all of them, and they're looking now just at the big picture, and that's a championship. They don't care if it takes them 4, 5, 6 or even 7, as long as they win it.
Well, along with hitting corner threes and jeans and talking to Michael Rappaport and squashing that beef, you had a chance to talk with Sean Livingston today. How'd that go?
Yeah, pretty good. Sean Livingston has obviously spent a lot of his career bouncing around several different teams, and one of those teams was actually Oklahoma City back in 2009 with a young Kevin Durant. And even though Kevin Durant was a high draft pick, I asked Sean Livingston if he could tell even back then if Kevin Durant was going to turn into the elite level player that he has become.
The potential was there, the talent was there. It was just him putting the work in, and that's, you know, that was kind of my introduction to him. You know, watching him work, watching him cultivate his game. And take it to the next level. And, you know, when I was there, I think he was just transitioning, you know, to all-star to superstar player. And so it's great to see how far he's come.
Yeah, it was great talking with Sean Livingston because we all know about the injury and the comeback that and the journey that he's been on throughout his career. But also, just recently, back in February of this year, Sean became a dad. And as a two-time dad myself, we did what dads do. We talk dad stuff.
It's a new journey every day. It's the greatest feeling in the world, and you know, for all the fathers out there, you can't really put the experience in words.
When it comes to changing diapers, you know, you got the long arms, you got the long hands. How beneficial is that for you, changing a diaper for a little baby girl?
I can reach from all different places, so it comes in handy for sure.
What, even when she's wriggling around there and you can still hold her down and still get the diaper out, you don't have any spillages?
No, not yet. I don't want to jinx myself, though. It's still early in the game.
That's got to be one of the weirdest questions we've ever asked on the starter. Lee, Dad, thanks so much, buddy. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Looking forward to it.
It wasn't meant to be weird. That's the greatest part about it. We usually ask weird questions. Yeah. That was just naturally weird.
All right, coming up, Trey Kirby catches up with the mayor of Flavortown, Guy Fieri, to discuss the finals.
The Starters on NBA TV is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, proud partner of the NBA. Do your friends proud. Please drink responsibly.
Back with the Starters. Trey, when you were out in Oakland, you talked to NBA fans outside the Oracle. Mm-hmm. You talked to some Cavs players, Tristan Thompson, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, but you have saved the best for last.
That's right. Before I left the Bay, I had a chance to talk with the most out-of-bounds, off-the-hook Warriors fan there is, Guy Fieri. I'm here with the host of Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, the man himself, Guy Fieri, making his second appearance on the Starters. Guy, thanks so much for talking with me.
That was the best time. That show, you guys really kill it. I mean, it's funny, it's quick. Thanks for having me. They said you want to do it again anytime.
The last time we talked, we heard the story about how you kind of, sort of helped KD make his way to the Warriors. If they pull this out, are you getting a ring?
Listen, I think that we should start that campaign right now, because if you don't believe that's what everybody asks me every day, isn't this awesome? It's really, I was talking about super groups coming together, and I said, the only way I could explain it was like when Sammy Hagar went to Van Halen, when you put those kind of powers together and it's rolling, right?
You've been here at the finals for the past couple of years. You've seen these past three Warriors teams. Which one has been your favorite? You had the 2015 title team, the 73-win team this year, and now the first year with KD.
My son Ryder and I were here for 73, and that was a pretty epic moment. And there was a lot of players on there that I really liked, like Festus. I miss my buddy Festus.
Yeah, sure.
But I gotta say that there's something going on right now, and I think that KD is that extra something. But it's just the way that everybody's interacting together. Just the amount of passing, the amount of support that they're giving one another. So I gotta say right now it's this team. I mean, I'm blown away.
You are obviously here quite a bit. Do you have a go-to arena food, arena snack, anything like that?
You know what? I usually come in and just it's all game. You know, I'll have a couple beverages maybe, but these guys that do the food at the Serena Levy, they do a really, they really take into consideration that we're here, pretty close to the wine country, and we're in a very, these are a lot of foodies around here. So they try to, especially in some of the sweets and stuff, they try to set it up nice.
I saw on Twitter you've got a bet going on with Food Network's Michael Simon. What's going on with that?
Oh, Michael and I are great buddies, and of course he's Mr. Cleveland. He's all Cleveland. Of course, when we lost last year, I had to hear enough of that. So when this started back and forth, I said, okay, let's have a little challenge. Whoever loses has to wear the other team's jersey, and we put the name on the back, and we just take a picture with it, kind of thing. But he's always good. He's always good for some banter back and forth.
Well, you're part of the Big Four over at Food Network. I think it's probably you, Bobby Flay, Rachel Ray, and Alton Brown. Who do they correspond with on the Big Four of the Warriors? Gonna guess you're Draymond, but that's just a guess.
Why am I Draymond? I mean, I'll take that as a compliment all day long. You know what? There's so many personalities, and I don't know all of theirs as well as I know the ones on the Food Network. Rachel's really got a lot of those Curry, she's got a lot of that Curry style to her. And after that, I'll get in trouble for naming somebody the wrong way.
Are we going to be coming back here to the Roracle for a Game 5, or is it going to be a sweep?
I don't want to. I have to say it's going to be Game 5. I don't. It's LeBron, it's Kyrie, it's Love, it's all. Yeah, I don't think it's that, but I think it's going to be. I think this is our year for sure. These guys aren't phased. I mean, they're tough. I mean, we all know that. That's why this is going to be just a phenomenal series.
It's been fun so far. It's been super fun talking to you guys.
More to come on the starters, presented by Jack Daniels, Tennessee Honey. Don't go anywhere. Back with the starters. Today, guys, marks the 16th anniversary of one of the most iconic moments and games, really, in NBA history. The answer, Allen Iverson, stepping over the Lakers' Ty Lue and right into finals lore. Game 1 of the 2001 finals, yes. AI handed the Lakers their only playoff loss, and there is the step over. AI had 48 points and 6 assists in the Sixers' overtime victory. Lakers went on to win the next 4 and, of course, win the title, but unbelievable.
Time for Fan of the Night. This fan was at the Warriors podium sessions today. Take a listen.
We playing smaller and we playing Draymond at the 5.
I don't know what those sounds are.
It's scaring me a little bit up here. Yeah, that thing's shaking a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, he got out of there.
As an actual fan.
We had a blast with the Twitter show this morning. Shout out to everyone that joined us live on Twitter. It's now up on iTunes, Google Play, and our website, so go check that out. Game time coming up next, and there's a look at Wednesday's schedule, and then Game 3 tomorrow night.
It's about time.
Can't wait. So we'll see you guys 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Stick around for game time, though.
All right, thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, Ty Lue is going to use that memory as fuel for the Cavs in Game 3. They're going to win now.
Brace the night, people.